Today's Kansas City Chiefs report is presented by Manscaped. I'm a huge supporter of Manscaped because my balls have thanked me for the last several months, and you will have them thank you as well. Get 20% off at manscaped.com. Use that promo code Chiefs for you Chiefs fans only. That's manscaped.com with promo code Chiefs. That link will be in the comments. It'll also be in the description. Let's start today's Chiefs report with the free agency rumor around one Melvin Ingram. We'll revisit this one as he visited with the Chiefs just a few months back earlier in free agency, and lo and behold, he is still available as he has not signed with anyone. And Rapoport of the NFL Network hopped on the Pat McAfee Show on, I believe, Tuesday, to talk about the possible revisit here between Ingram and the Chiefs due to Frank Clark's recent issues and a possible suspension coming. Now, he pointed to the idea of signing Ingram because the Chiefs have a very tough early schedule, so say Clark gets hit with a 6-game suspension, might need some extra pass rushing help, especially early on. Here's more of the quote here from Ian Rapoport on the Pat McAfee Show. Quote, "They have had Melvin Ingram in for a visit. Usually when you have a veteran in like that for a visit and you don't sign him, that's a guy you're going to revisit with before camp. If Frank Clark is off the field for dealing with a far more serious issue like 2 gun charges, including having an Uzi in his gym bag, this is something the NFL is looking at very seriously." Obviously, that last part regarding Clark there. But the point remains, if Ingram is an option and if Clark gets suspended, this could make sense, right? Because even though Melvin Ingram struggled last year and dealt with injuries, we saw in 2019 and 2018, he was 7 sacks in each of those seasons. Obviously, 10.5 back in 2017. I don't think you're going to get that level of production out of the veteran pass rusher, but could you sign him and get 5 sacks out of him? I think that's definitely a possibility if he does stay healthy. So I'll let you guys get your thoughts and votes on this one. Should the Chiefs sign Melvin Ingram in free agency? Type S for sign, type P for pass. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments on this one. Now, my main thought on this is I don't think this Frank Clark situation is going away. I think it is a real issue. He's got 2 felony gun charges that he's got to deal with, and even if he pleads out of those, there's a pretty decent chance the NFL will still suspend him for at least 2, maybe 4, maybe 6 games, maybe longer. Who knows, especially since he has a bit of a checkered past as well. You need more edge rush already with Frank Clark. If you don't have him, you really need help, because I think especially if Clark is suspended, we will see Chris Jones, who we already know is going to play more defensive end this year. He might have to be like a full-time defensive end, because you don't want to start Taco Charlton and Michael Dana at defensive end. That is just a major, major problem if you are Kansas City. I think in that scenario, you would start Tershawn Wharton at defensive tackle next to Jaron Reed and then put Jones on the outside. But even with Frank Clark, you already needed depth. But if he gets suspended, which I think is very much a real possibility, then you're really desperate at that point. You got to get a Melvin Ingram. You got to get a Justin Houston, one of these guys that is still available in NFL free agency. At this point in time, no move has been made, but Ian Rapoport believes that there's a real possibility that Ingram and the Chiefs could meet back up and come together on a signing, especially if Clark's situation continues to muddy up. What do you guys think? Will Frank Clark get suspended by the NFL? Type Y for yes, type N for no. If you want to go above and beyond and guess how many games he could get suspended for, guess that down in the comments as well. But simple Y, simple N, get your votes in. Will Frank Clark get suspended this year? Now, we mentioned that today's show is presented by our good friends at Manscaped. And guys, the Lawnmower 4.0, it's been out for a few months. I'm a huge fan of this product. I use it all the time. I just had my 1-year anniversary with my wife, and, we were feeling a little frisky, ready to, get things going there. And I was like, hang on, give me 5 minutes. Let me pull out the Lawnmower 4.0, clean things up. It had been a couple of weeks and got nice and smooth down there. My balls were feeling a lot better, and your balls can thank you as well with the Lawnmower 4.0. Get 20% off at manscaped.com, promo code Chiefs. Guys, it's a great deal. It's a great product. Skin care, safe technology. You're not going to get any razor burn, pull, none of that stuff. It's smooth, it's silky, and you're going to have a lot of fun afterwards if you go to Manscaped. Let's talk Patrick Mahomes here on today's Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. ESPN released their top 10 quarterback rankings for the 2021 NFL season. And lo and behold, Patrick Mahomes, number 1 on that list. He was able to top reigning MVP Aaron Rodgers and also reigning Super Bowl champion Tom Brady to secure that number one list. And of course, as we've mentioned before, according to pretty much all the betting odds, the sports books, Mahomes enters this season as the NFL MVP favorite, which shouldn't be a surprise because he's very, very good and the Chiefs improved this offseason. So here's the list. Curious to see how you guys feel about it. Patrick Mahomes was number 1, Aaron Rodgers 2, Tom Brady 3, Russell Wilson at 4, Josh Allen 5. Now, they took Deshaun Watson out because of his uncertain future, so keep that in mind. He would certainly be in the top 10 here. 6 through 10, Matthew Stafford at number 6. He was a big jump on this list by moving to the Rams to play with Sean McVay. Dak Prescott, number 7. Lamar Jackson, number 8. And then Justin Herbert and Kyler Murray rounding out the top 10. Herbert getting in there after just his rookie season. So an interesting list, a fun list, certainly some for debate, but I think we can all agree that Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. And if you do agree, hit that thumbs up icon. All you got to do is like this video. Help us out. I'm shooting for 300 likes on today's show. So, hey, if you think Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, all you got to do to represent that and believe that is to hit that thumbs up icon. The reason I believe it is we've never seen a guy be on a tear like this through his first 3 years as a starting quarterback. The numbers dwarf the competition in the history of the NFL. You just look at that. 46 games, which is 2 less games than 3 full seasons. Remember, he missed a couple of starts a couple years ago. He's almost 5,000 yards a season. He's almost 40 touchdowns a season, and he's only 8 interceptions per season on average. The QB rating is off the chain as well. Like, this is the best start to an NFL career we've ever seen from a quarterback, and I get numbers are inflated now. It's a different era, but still, compare him to the current competition. It's still not even close compared to what the numbers he's putting up to start his career, and he's continuing to get better. I think he's worthy of being on that list at number 1 by ESPN. I think Rodgers and Brady right there make a lot of sense, especially with how the Bucs finished last year. And then, it's up for debate. Maybe you like Russell Wilson, Josh Allen. If Deshaun Watson gets cleared, I think he's certainly in the mix as well. But I think overall a pretty interesting list, a good list, especially in the top 5 for ESPN. So what do you guys think? The four-letter network, sometimes they put out good stuff, sometimes they don't. Do you think this is a good list? Type G for good, type B for bad. I actually think this is a pretty dang good list. I would have gone Mahomes 1, Rodgers 2, and after that, it's kind of, subjective a little bit. So I'm going to type my G for good. I actually like this list from ESPN. More on Mahomes here as we wrap up today's show. He cleared the air a little bit on the whole Justin Herbert beef comments, if you will. He got caught on his microphone at that celebrity golf tournament when he said, "I'll see it when I believe it," when a Chargers fan yelled at him, "You better watch out for Justin Herbert this year." Mahomes said, hey, got taken out of context, just having fun at a golf tournament, which, hey, I told you guys the other day, this is all in good fun. No big deal whatsoever when it comes to Mahomes' comments here, even though he said the phrase backwards, but we'll leave that for now. Here's what Mahomes had to say, clarifying. He said, "Yeah, I think he got taken out of context. I was talking some trash to all those Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers fans out there." All 3 Chargers fans, I'm sure, by the way. "I have a ton of respect for him as a player." This is just the classic guys being dudes moment. Hey, some idiot in the crowd yells at him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll see it when I believe it." Again, said the phrase backwards. He's just having fun. That's what Mahomes does. He hangs out with Travis Kelce, and they have a good time. They're shotgunning beers. No big deal whatsoever. Just guys being dudes, talking a little trash. Nothing out of bounds here. I'm sure Justin Herbert could care less what Patrick Mahomes has to say during a celebrity golf tournament. But clearing the air a little bit, Mahomes is a classy guy. It's all in good fun. Don't think this is even a story whatsoever, but just thought we would have some fun with it here on the Chiefs Report. Before we sign off, don't forget, subscribe. Hit that link below, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. We're going to continue to bring the latest Chiefs news, rumors, and a whole lot more surrounding KC. Don't miss any of it as we get closer to Week 1.